Hello everyone and welcome to another Explorer video. So today we're gonna be taking a look at another Windgrace deck, but in Explorer with a special card that I think would be perfect fit for the deck, and that is Pack Rat. And that is because Pack Rat can discard a bunch of cards such as the lands, so that Soul of Windgrace, once it comes down, can bring back the lands that we discarded onto the battlefield again. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at the deck to see what the deck is about. So this is the Pack Rat Windgrace deck, where the Pack Rat wants to constantly discard cards such as the lands, and later on, Soul Windgrace can get back the lands that we've discarded. But for those of you that don't know what the Pack Rat does, it's a 2-mana card where its power and toughness grows with how many Pack Rats there are on the battlefield, or rather rats that you control on the battlefield. But Pack Rat is the only rat that we're going to be playing, so you don't really need to worry about any rat synergy in the deck. For 3 mana, you can discard a card and you can create another Pack Rat. So turn 2, you play a Pack Rat. Turn 3, you discard a land and then create another Pack Rat. Since you control 2 Pack Rats, the Pack Rats are going to be 2/2s each. On turn 4, you play Soul of Windgrace, get back the land that you discarded onto the battlefield again. So that is the gist of the deck. And aside from that, we also play 2 copies of Liliana, which can also discard a land, which is again synergistic with Soul of Windgrace. And if you didn't draw Pack Rat or Liliana of the Veil, we also got 2 copies of Fable of Passage and 2 copies of Riveteer's Overlook to get the basics on the battlefield before Soul of Windgrace comes on the battlefield. Fable Passage is a no-brainer. Turn 4, you play Fable Passage, Soul of Windgrace, get back Fable Passage, and get another land again. However, the reason why we're playing 2 and 2 copies and not just 4 copies of Fable Passage is because Soul of Windgrace, when you bring a land back onto the battlefield, it does come in tap, so you do have to put a stop at your upkeep before you draw, and then you gotta sacrifice the Fable Passage to fetch a land. Otherwise, there might be some rare cases where you draw your last basics, which could be a disaster. And the reason why we're playing Riveteer's Overlook is because this is a card that gains you life every single turn, and point of life is pretty relevant from my experience, especially in a 3-color deck with a bunch of shock lands and the fact that we're playing 4 copies of Thoughtseize. You're going to be losing life pretty much every other turn. And besides that, we are playing 4 copies of Tireless Tracker. If you don't have Tireless Tracker, that's fine. You can just play Trespasser instead. But the reason I'm playing Tireless Tracker in this deck is because lands are coming onto the battlefield every single turn with Soul of Windgrace attacking or Soul of Windgrace coming onto the battlefield. So you're going to have double landfall triggers per turn. So Tireless Tracker is going to be able to investigate multiple times per turn, which gives you a clue token, which can also be sacrificed for 2 mana, and then you can draw a card. And another reason why we're playing this tracker, in our top end, we also play 2 copies of Vraska Golgari Queen, which means that if you have extra clue tokens lying around and you don't want to use 2 mana to draw a card, you can also use those clue tokens to be sacrificed to Vraska Golgari Queen's +2, so that you can gain 1 life and draw a card without having to waste resources on the mana. And as for the sideboard, we're going to be playing 2 copies of Heartless Act against aggro decks, especially mono green. And that's also another reason why we're playing 2 copies of Noxious Grasp. So these 4 cards you can sideboard in for 4 copies of Pack Rat, because Pack Rat is pretty slow against aggro decks. So the Pack Rat is only going to be for control matchups, mid-range matchups, things like that. And then 1 copy of Goblin. This is for Rakdos mid-range, control decks, etc. 2 copies of Anger of Gods against aggro decks. You don't want to bring this against mono green because mono green has a bunch of creatures that have 4 toughness. So this is only going to be for playing against small creature decks such as mono red, for instance. And then 2 copies of Hitetsugu Consumes All. Although this is a card that does exile all graveyard, which means that our lands are going to be exiled. But this is an extremely good card against cat oven decks. The turn this comes down, you destroy the cat, oven, etc. And then chapter 2 comes down. It's gonna exile all the graveyard, including the cat. And that's why we're gonna be playing 2 copies of this. And then 2 copies of Omnixilis for additional 3 mana Planeswalker that constantly discards every single turn. You wanna bring this instead of Blood-Tithe Harvester, for instance, against control decks. And then lastly, we have 4 copies of Leyline of the Void, and this is going to be purely for Greasefang matchup. But that's gonna be it for the intro. So we're gonna be jumping into some ranked games in Best of 3 Explorer Q to see how the deck plays out. So if you're interested, stick around. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all later. But before you go, if you like the video so far, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. And let's hop on over. Alright. Decent hand. Not perfect because we're actually missing a red source. So we can't just go like Thoughtseize and then Blood-Tithe Harvester, but I think we just Thoughtseize. Oh wow. What? Legion's End? Let's take out the nurse set. Tabland City? What's going on over there? So I think I'm going to play the Fable Passage out instead of playing the Blood-Tithe Harvester with the land that we got. Because now this lets me play Liliana. If we didn't play the Fable there, we couldn't have.
Enough with the mysteries.
So we discard the land.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Warinclex. What? I'm gonna ditch that. I really want them to ditch their Legion's End. We definitely can't play the pack right here because they got Legion's End. Oh, that's not good. Because now they can minus and then they minus on the Blood-Tithe Harvester, right? They should. There you go. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, that's good. Because now I get to Croxa. They have to discard a card. Then we plus. Yep, discard that. And now we got the pack rat down, and that should be good. Oh my god, what a top deck. Oh my god, that's actually so bad for us.
It's no fun when they hit
We're actually gonna lose their tap land deck. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Well, I guess at least we got a Croxa down, but yeah, definitely not in a good spot. Sacrifice a token.
My intellect is without limit.
You know, come to think of it, They're... Is it Super Friends? Because they have the legendary land, right? Fatal Push. That doesn't really do it, right? Or somehow in this situation, somehow opponent's mana base was able to cast Nicol Bolas. Oh no. Mercy. Okay, I think that's a cue for us to concede. Okay, we somehow lost that game. Okay, so Obnixilis in. Go blank in. And I think we just take out... And then we just take out Fatal Push. I guess we can bring a copy of Heartless Act because we just saw like Vorinclex on the other side. Okay, let's not lose to this deck. That would be embarrassing. No 1 mana card or 2 mana card, but we can't mulligan this. And hopefully this Obnixilis can get us home. Okay. So hopefully this Tireless Tracker lives, because it is kind of vital that we get our Obnixilis down. Alright. So actually no. Before we play, we definitely want to create a clue token. And then sacrifice. And
you're my enemy.
I think I just made a mistake.
Down the locals by coin.
The token is the one on top. Yeah.
Is owed.
I don't play with Obnixilis too often, so made a mistake there. I was supposed to actually minus with the token so that they're more incentivized to kill the real copy, so that if we do draw another Obnixilis, we can create we can have 3 Obnixilis. So I'm gonna discard the land here so that we can get it back with Soul of Windgrace. Maybe that was a little bit greedy. Yeah, that was pretty greedy.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
But this Obnixilis is pretty sick.
By coin.
Attack.
Carnage. Tribute is owed.
Cameo! Oh no.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
I cannot believe our first game is against a deck with Tameo. So Tameo says that on her passive that whatever effect makes you discard or sacrifice, it prevents that basically. So it is a very, very hard counter to our game plan, basically. So that's definitely not fun. However, they do still take 2 damage from plussing.
Go sow some
So Omnixilus does still do something.
pleasure
You're
doing
making it difficult to
business
work.
with you.
Man. So what is this? We saw Narset, Tamio, Nicol Bolas. So they're like 5-color super friends, I guess? Okay, borrow time, sure. I have another copy. Banishing light, okay. So they should take the token.
How
Okay, they
dare
didn't.
you destroy what I've built?
I think we'll just play another copy so that we can just keep ramping. And we'll plus. And this time I think we're gonna go face. Because now they're down to 7 HP. I think we just aggro them down. Doomscar. Okay. So they're down to 5. And we Omnixilus plus, they're down to 3.
I think
They
you will
plus.
find my notes helpful.
Or borrowed time. Okay, we just keep plussing. We just keep plussing.
Your punishment is my
And play the Fable out. And play the Pack Rat. I think we hold on to the land so we can ditch it to the Pack Rat. Sarkhan, sure.
You will feel the lick of my flames.
Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
To the library.
Borrow time. Okay. So I'm gonna ditch the Liliana here because their Tamio is preventing us from sacrificing their dragon. So Liliana is like completely useless. We draw a bunch of lands. Go down to 3.
Plead for mercy.
And we're just gonna attack face.
Come on.
They have to block the Pack Rat. Okay, opponent's down to 1. Opponent is down to 1. What are they gonna get? What are they gonna get? They get the
I have
Gideon.
learned much from my ancestors.
Then they go back up to 3.
I march into battle as your
And then Narset puts them at 5. They give it lifelink to the 4/4. And then they go up to 9 life? They made a mistake. They should have plussed with the Sarkhan so that it dies. Does that matter though? So they don't have a blocker. They would die anyways, right?
I will call the dragons.
I have just the trick for this.
Okay, so they would have died either way. But yeah, they should have definitely plussed before they attacked.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Grows into 3/3 and they're done.
Listen to them roar. I will. Listen to them roar.
Okay, we got game 3. Thank God we didn't lose. I believe no changes. I really like what we got so far. 5 lands, but I'm gonna keep it. Since we have Liliana anyways, we're gonna be discarding a lot. And that's perfect. Okay, another Tamio. Although they have borrowed time, I think we just get rid of Tamio here. Unfortunately, we don't have turn to play. So thin our deck a little bit. I think we take a black source. Narset.
Focused and disciplined. Encounter no. Keep an open mind.
Yeah, not having turn to play really got us, but like, it's so bad. Then we'll plus.
Something suspicious is going on. You won't be outsmarting me.
They discard borrowed time. So that's the only land they got. Okay, that makes sense.
The moon looks intriguing tonight.
They discarded the borrowed time because now Liliana does really nothing. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Hone your prowess.
Wow. Okay, well, I think we just solo Windgrace so that we can get to 5th mana. So I'm gonna put a stop at my upkeep. Before we draw, we're gonna sacrifice the Fable Passage.
The past is never.
Wow! Wait, that's so greedy. Unless they have... No. They don't have any mana, any color source to like get rid of my hive. Right? Oh, okay, this turn's gonna be nasty. Okay. So activate the hive. Attack Tamio. Dead. We'll get rid of borrowed time because they can keep looping with Tamio if they get another Tamio.
Involved with my work.
And I believe we're just gonna plus throw away the land, I believe.
Don't overthink things.
Okay, borrow time.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
So I can either go blank or Liliana here. Or I guess I could just play solo Windgrace, get the mana, and like they're gonna Narset minus and get a card, and then we'll Liliana discard.
I know 88 ways to defeat with thoughtfulness before action.
Maybe that was greedy. Okay, we got a little bit punished, but it's okay because. Okay, hold up. Get the swamp. So it's okay because we got Vraska, because their enchantment spells are all 3 mana cards, which can be destroyed by Vraska's -3. But I think I'm actually going to get rid of the Narset,
I lead the Golgari now. Step aside.
because I don't want them drawing too much.
I was not prepared for this.
And I'll just play the Liliana out, and then plus, even though we discard our Go Blank, because we might be able to ult maybe.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, Thoughtseize. Foreign clicks. Let's get rid of the foreign collects because we got a bunch of planeswalkers. I think we can get rid of a
You won't be
mountain
outsmarting me.
Is our day.
pack rat. Perfect. Oh, maybe, Yeah, I made a mistake there. I should have actually played the Crocs out. I should have played the Crocs out because I could have just discarded the Crocs out to pack rat.
Ruling you will be excellent research.
So we would have had another pack rat.
I follow the tracks of the wise. There are so meditate and prepare.
Another Banishing Light. I think we just pack rat, attack the Tameo,
Our time together is
then we plus,
You won't be outsmarting
and we'll kill the
me.
Narset with the Vraska.
my old skills. I have reached my limit.
Oh, now it's finally for the ultimate. And then we'll -6.
Don't bother.
Okay, so
I'm fresh out of nursing.
what is gonna... Okay, what's going on here? So I think we put the enchantments like that on one pile, and we'll do like 2 lands, right? So if... Yeah, we'll do 2 lands. So if they want to keep the lands, they have to give us permanence.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
So we get a bunch of lands. And we could pack rat. Let's see what we draw first.
As long as we win, nothing else matters.
Omnixilis. Okay. So I think we pack rat, discard the Blood-Tide Harvester, make it into 3/3, and then attack for 6 damage. And then play the Omnixilis. Sacrifice a pack rat.
I'm gonna
And then this time, -2 with the token. And then plus.
You work for me now, runt. Your punishment is
And
my
plus.
entertainment.
Drop it.
Okay. Thank God we didn't lose that deck. I mean, I am going second. Hopefully we draw a land, question mark. Should I get rid of Bronus? It's pretty annoying. Yeah, I think we just get rid of Bronus. Oh, that's perfect. For some reason we are already at 14 life, so that's not fun. I do... Oh wow, they didn't attack. That's a bit of a surprise. We need another black source. That's just a simple fact. All right. We need a black source. If they attack, I'm gonna block. Oh wow. Okay. That's not good. I guess I should have just used it. Yeah, that's not good. We need another black source right now. Yeah. Land. Black. Black source? We play 25 lands. There you go. And I think we just pass here. Because I really want to get rid of their land. Okay, so they don't animate it. Okay, so I'm gonna Fatal Push. Okay. They eat. Perfect. And then they eat more. That's perfect. That means I get a free turn with Soul Windgrace. We are at 6, which is not good. Yeah, I think we just have to play the solo Windgrace here. So opponent can layer up Hydra for 4. I think we have to block this. Right? We have to block. Okay, they messed up. Okay, they messed up really hard. Alright. That's good. That is fantastic. If we go to 7, can we lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can do maximum of 5 damage. Yeah, I think we just need to Fable. We can't Vraska here. We need some way of getting rid of that layer. If they attack with 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they can only do maximum of 6. I will double block this. We keep that. Because now the Kiki Jiki is coming, right? Looks like they got Collect the Company, man. In which case, I just have to play this. I was gonna Vraska, but... Hey, we got a free layer of Hydra. Yeah, there it is. Collect the Company. Okay, it's not bad. Block. Nice. Okay, so if they have another Collect the Company, this is what we do. There you go. Oh wow. Good thing I've got a Vraska here. That would have been terrible.
Wherever I go, what can I say? Death is cheap.
And we hold. Oh my god, we actually got there. So Noxious Grasp, Heartless Act. Although Heartless Act isn't gonna be very good if they ever get the Great Henge down, which... But... Like this could be a Braid. I don't know. A Pack Rat out. I think that's it. Maybe one less Croxa because They got ooze. Sure. We need a land again. We need a land again. Ooh, that's actually a really good card against us. Very, very good. Wait, they have a one-lander. That is so greedy. Like, although you have Shaper Sanctuary down with Elvish Mystic, like, what if you didn't draw a land, right? What if you didn't draw a land? That's crazy. Well, I'm not gonna block Scavenging Ooze, I think. Actually, I am. Come on. No land for them. Good. That is good. We love to see that. Let's look at their hand. Okay. That is scary. Collect the company, go. And black. So what do we got here? One creature. Okay, so I'll attack with the Blood-Tide Harvester. Definitely not gonna block. And we'll Fable. Nice. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, so it was a bit greedy, you know, keeping a one-lander.